How's it going, guys? It's your boy Diego, bringing you another video about Manchester United. Today we're going to be talking about Man United versus Crystal Palace. Now, this is going to be a bit of a review of the game, but there's one thing I want to touch on real fast, and that's the media. Alright, I'm not talking about YouTube and stuff like that. I'm talking about the mainstream media, and in particular, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Daily Telegraph that was talking absolute dog shit. They were claiming that Man United won that game against Crystal Palace out of pure luck. I mean, how can you say that when United had 16 shots, and I think Crystal Palace had 3 or 6 or something like that? We had 16, they had 6. We had 6 shots on goal, they had 3, so we doubled them up. We had, what was it, over 60% possession. They had, obviously less, whatever. And overall, it was just a much better game for Man United than it was for Crystal Palace. I mean, don't get me wrong. The referee made some bad calls on both ends. Marcus Rojo probably could have gotten a red card, but at the same time, there should have been a penalty for United as well. So there was a lot of stuff that went on in that game from the referee's point of view, but you cannot take away the fact that Man United dominated that game from start to finish. West Ham, Crystal Palace got that goal completely out of play. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is they were not in the game at all before they got that goal. Don't get me wrong, they had like a 10-15 minute period where they were doing well, they were defending well, especially after they got the goal, but they weren't really doing anything. They weren't really creating anything. They only did well on that one shot where they got the goal, and that was a very beautiful move. Don't get me wrong, that was a beautiful move, but they didn't really do much in that game to where you could think that they actually dominated the game. United dominated from start to finish, so I can't see how certain media outlets are always against United, or at least when they dominate the game clearly. How are we going to go out there and talk about how they got lucky and won, especially because lately United have been getting absolutely murdered in Fergie time, the last 5-10 minutes. So yeah, fuck off Telegraph. Going into the game now, United, like I said, dominated. Sorry about that, earthquake. United dominated everything from start to finish, and it was an excellent performance, except for that one mistake in defense. Like I've said so many times before lately, they always make one mistake a game that costs them the 3 points. Luckily, this time, Crystal Palace did it earlier enough to where we had enough time to go out there and get another goal. It was just a beautiful shot from Zlatan, getting a beautiful goal. I think it's his 14th now. It's his 8th goal in 8 games, and he's been really in top form lately, and thank fuck for him. Let me tell you, without his goals, we'd be struggling right now. There's an argument that if he wasn't in the team, that maybe Rashford and Martial would be doing more and getting some goals and stuff like that. But make no mistake about it, Zlatan is important for our team, and he is keeping us afloat in this Premier League. Hats off to Paul Pogba for putting on an excellent performance. And realistically, he plays pretty well in just about every game, but he doesn't play the levels that people expect him to play. That's why people criticize him. But in this game, he really dominated him. He dominated Johan Kabay like it was nothing. And he put on the type of performance that we would expect from Paul Pogba. He got the goal, got the assist from Zlatan, and then he actually assisted the goal that Zlatan scored himself. So it was a very good performance from both guys linking up, and hopefully they can continue to build this relationship because both of these guys are apparently getting on very, very well. Zlatan Ibrahimovic gave out an interview saying that they are always talking to each other and they've developed quite the relationship. So hopefully that will continue to improve, and over the next couple years, that will be the main partnership for our team, and they will really start cooking, and they will start getting in results. And I think that this could be the result that pushes United forward, because don't get me wrong, we did well against Tottenham. We probably did better against Tottenham than we did against Crystal Palace. But had we not won this game against Crystal Palace, that win over Tottenham pretty much would have been useless. And considering the fact that the only big team that lost in the midweek fixtures was Arsenal, we needed those 3 points desperately, because if Tottenham had won and we'd have lost or drawed, then we would have pretty much just lost all the ground that we gained. And we did gain ground at Arsenal, so that's also big. Don't consider this title race or this at least top 4 race over. There are a lot of teams up there that haven't played each other yet. Even though there's only like 2 games left of the first half of the fixtures, there's still a lot of points to be dropped over the season. And if we can continue to rack up points, especially in the next couple games in the festive period, then there's a good chance that we can find ourselves right in the mix for the top 4 by the end of 2016, and that would be huge for us. And I'm just very happy with the performance. Once again, we need to start killing off these games earlier because we keep on giving teams the chance to get back in the game, and that's what's costing us points, and that's what's costing us results, and that's what we need to fix. But it looks like Jose Mourinho is on the right track, and he has started to get this team working the way we need them to work. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and please share with anybody that you think would be interested, any United fans, any Premier League fans in general, any football fans. And guys, check out all the content I do. I always talk about MMA and football, but I want to start doing some basketball stuff as well. So so tune into that. If you enjoyed it and if you agree with what I said, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always curious to hear what United fans and other people as well, but mostly United fans, have to say about this stuff. And guys, if you enjoyed it, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.